Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more No Man's Sky. And No Man's Sky, as you all know, is my zen place. My game that I play when I need to relax and just vibe, as the kids say. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so I got some snacks here. My sister works at a dollar store. I had her grab some things for me. I'm pretty happy. But a little upset at how much everything costs now. I can't get the stuff that I usually like to have for snacks. I gotta get a cheapo brand crap. Well. Let's see. I played a little bit over the weekend. No Man's Sky, I mean. And I did a few things. Of course, I mostly focused on grinding for Quicksilver, so I can get more of the Quicksilver prizes, which I did. But I decorated the inside of my pirate ship a little bit. Not much. I mostly just put in essential stuff. You know, I decided where the essentials were going to go. You know, the radar, the refiners, I even put in a couple of beds to make a portion of the pirate ship look like that's where the crew sleeps, you know? But, yeah, nothing beyond that. I also decorated my base a little bit. That's what I mostly did. While I was waiting for, I think it's like a 30-minute interval when you're, what's the word? When you're waiting for the radar to change missions, because the mission that they wanted me to do, I didn't feel like doing it. It was one of those collecting missions, and I was like, ugh, so boring. So I wanted to wait for something even better. So while I was waiting, I decorated my base a little bit. I'll show you in a moment. Let me just grab these fish. To those who are new to the archives, I like to grab the fish out of my traps before I start everything and at the end of the stream. Because, you know, it's just time that the traps can get full. Alright, let's call in my ship. Oh, wait, no. Before I call in the ship, let me show you guys. Ugh, I hate that it's the middle of the night. But yeah, you'll notice this platform over here looks a little different. I've made it perpendicular to the other platform over there. And I think it syncs up with the pirate ship when it lands way better. Over here, I also added an alternate route to get into the mountain base, or as I've been calling it, the autophage camp, the base of the camp. But yeah, that's the... Yeah, it's just a tunnel basically that leads over to here. I've kind of... when I found out where the tunnel exited, I was like, oh, this is perfect. So I just kind of removed the wall that was there, and I kind of added a couple decorations around it to make it look like a external entryway. You know, like how you would a subway tunnel. But yeah, I really am enjoying building the autophage camp. It's so mishmash. I know you guys can't see shit right now. My television allows me to see things a lot better, but on you guys' end, the actual capture to what you guys are seeing is in 1080p. It's not upscaled. So it probably looks like crap on your end. I'm sorry. I wish it was daytime on the planet, but you can't change the time of day, so. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way the autophage camp is coming along. The only thing I really need to focus on now is right outside this building. This area around here, I kind of want to put some external housing, you know, and right up on top of here around this spot here. Or maybe I'll build even higher. I don't know how much space I have or how far I can go from my base. But if I can build up higher, maybe you want to put a tower on the top up here, like a lookout tower. Themed around the autophage. Have a lookout tower up here, so that would be pretty cool. But I don't know. Let me see. Can I open up my build menu? I can. Yeah, so I may be able to build a tower up here. Which is good, because I also kind of want to construct over on this end. I want to build another cave system. I think the entrance is over this way. On this big wide open space here, I kind of want to build a large effigy, I want to call it. I want to, or maybe even like build it into the wall here. I haven't really decided. But, you know, just giving you guys a heads up on all the things I plan on doing to this space. But yeah, this cave system here, I want to build like another structure going into there, because it leads to an underwater cave system, which I think is pretty cool. It's got all kinds of different nooks and crannies, so it's heavily explorable. So I want to make a system going down into the cave and leading towards a submarine that you can use to kind of explore even further into the underwater caves. And one of the underwater caves, I want to physically go into it and figure out. It's going to be hard. This part of what I plan to do is going to be difficult. But I want to carve out with the terrain manipulator a cave system that leads out into this big ocean here, so that when you're exploring with the submarine, you can actually get somewhere at some point. You know, it's not all just exploring and finding dead ends, which is what it is now, but yeah. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah, this thing got fixed. I don't know what update did it, but yeah, the quadruped, the reptilian fossil display is working perfectly fine now. Sadly, it's a bit bigger than I remembered, and I built it a little bit too close to this structure, and now the head's kind of behind the tail there. I didn't want for that, but what can you do? I can't really change it. I don't want to knock out this wall here because it kind of fits with the outside theming. You know, if I knocked out that wall, it would look kind of weird. I don't know exactly what I'd do, but I don't know, maybe I'd try and make a lake that goes under here. Nah, that would require too much terrain manipulation. Plus, if I did that, then I'd have to... There's no indication that the water's going to keep going this way. But yeah, it would end at some point, and I don't like that idea. I like the idea that all of the water is kind of dried up from this section here. You know, plus it wouldn't look all that great. I've already done a lot of landscaping over there because this whole entire area here used to be like part of a mountain range. I demolished the mountain, and I put all of the equipment around here mostly to emphasize that there was a lot of construction and mountain demolishing, so that all these weird bumps in the side of the mountain don't look oddly out of place. Also, I just noticed that is... I don't like that right there. I want to get rid of that. Yeah, that looks a little better. I didn't like how spiky it was. I just kind of like how everything is rounded off. So. And I don't mind it being flat like this over here. Mostly because it kind of fits with the construction that I mentioned earlier. Alright, let's bring in the ship now that the sun's come up finally. I can show you guys the ship. And I'm actually kind of happy with the way that it lands. The way it was landing before, it wasn't as snappy. You know, it didn't kind of snap into place. But, yeah, there we go. That's how it's supposed to snap. I was like, it's a little crooked. But yeah, it lands so perfectly now. I don't have to fiddle with it as much. It kind of just snaps into place, and I'm happy about that. Going through this tunnel. And before any of you guys... Well, you know what? If you have any questions in the comment section, I'm not opposed to it. I know I say, before you guys say this or that a lot. I don't want you guys to think that I'm not okay with you asking questions. I'm okay with that. It's just... You know, I don't want you guys to jump to any conclusions. But yeah, I haven't installed any kind of power system to this tunnel. That's why everything's kind of red. But I tried. God knows I tried. Before these two were here, I had like a little power setup there that I wanted to connect to this tunnel to prevent it from... you know, being red like that. But when I connected it, all it did was close the door that I had there. And I was like, I don't want that. So I just left it as it is, and now it's just a red tunnel. I can't really do anything about that. I think the only way that I would make it to where this tunnel isn't red, glowing red on the inside, is if I hooked it up to a building that I supplied a power source to, because it doesn't seem to have an external connection for each one of these tunnels. There's this down here, but that's not, that's not an external power source. I thought it was. I connected it, but it's not. It's not. The connection that they have there just connects to the door. And I'm like, well, that fucking sucks. And it doesn't get rid of the red light at all. So I'm like, bleh. Oh well. So yeah, I think the only way to supply power to that tunnel would be if I built a construction utilizing a home construction utilizing these parts, and they're way too futuristic for what I'm going for. I just needed a tunnel system, and these parts are good for any kind of underground tunnel system you're building, mostly because they're designed to work underwater. They get rid of all the dirt inside of them. But yeah, as you can see, it lands perfectly and everything. I don't even have to fiddle with it. It just does, well, I mean, not perfectly. It's a little teeny bit off, but this is as perfect as I could hope for, So yeah, as you can see here, I put in some of these things. I even put in a chair here so that I could sit down at the table. And then just go right through it. Sorry. Snacks make me gassy. Especially these ones, these cheap dollar store ones. But yeah, I got this whole little area here, which is supposed to be the kitchen. There are things to grow and a little healing pod. I think up on the next floor. Oh, there's the refiner, by the way. I just have it over there for if I want to use it. Don't really see any reason. Okay, well, that's down, so I gotta go around. But yeah, here's where I have the mission radar, and that's because this way leads out to the deck of the ship. It's a lot easier to enter this ship. I just showed off that room. It's a lot easier to enter the ship by jumping on it, I found. Ah, right, up here. Okay, so yeah, here's like the crew's sleeping quarters. It leads out to the main deck. Congregation area. I'm debating whether or not I should put a bar in there because we have the kitchen down here, so it's like, so it's already pretty close. I was wondering if I should put like some storage on this ship, but I don't know. I think I'm fine with it just being a pirate ship because the I'm forgetting what I called it. The habitat protector, that's it. I kept wanting to call it planetary protector, but I was like, no, that's not it. But yeah, the habitat protector Corvette ship that I made, that has a lot of storage on it already. So, if I want a Corvette with a lot of storage, I choose that. If I want a Corvette that's a lot of fun and multiplayer related, I choose this. The pirate ship. And I want to work on the other Corvette that I have, the Turtle. That one I was originally going to be using for the stuff that I'm going to be doing with the pirate ship, like the multiplayer and mission-related multiplayer stuff. So I'm thinking I should make the Turtle, the Adamantoise. I'm thinking I should make that my single flight Corvette, the one that is the smallest but the most maneuverable and best for combat, kind of like a starship sorta, but you got a mission radar on it. Because to me, I think that's like the most beneficial thing about Corvettes is that they have their own mission radar. You don't have to go to the Nexus to get your mission. And the missions that are on the mission radar are very solo friendly, in my opinion. I know a lot of the stuff that you can do in on the mission radar is designed around multiplayer, but they have a few things in there like fishing and collecting resources that are very single-minded, geared towards more of a solo experience, which I appreciate because I feel as though a lot of times they think people play with friends when they play this game. And that's the funny thing about No Man's Sky. When it first started off, Sean Murray himself was just preaching, don't expect to see anyone else. He was like, there's multiplayer, but with how big my game is, don't expect to see anyone else. Yeah, it's he was trying to avoid the fact that there was at the time no way to play with other players, but he wanted to make it seem like the game was a solo experience, even though is multiplayer. And to his credit, it did feel like that when you were first playing, because there was no multiplayer, and with how big the game was, it really did feel like a solo experience where it was like there's no way to see anybody else unless you're really trying. But that's the one thing that he didn't anticipate, is that people would want to pick up the game to try their hardest to find people. To some people, when they picked up No Man's Sky, the objective for them was find friends. And when they found out that there was no multiplayer, they felt ripped off. So I get why those people were upset. They bought the game thinking, oh yeah, this is a huge experience, and finding friends is going to be one of the main challenges. It's one of the things I'm going to focus on doing. And no, the whole reason why he was saying you won't be able to find anyone is because there wasn't any true multiplayer in the game. It was just a shared experience that everybody was going on. Everyone was playing solo, but they were all sharing an experience. That's what he meant when he said multiplayer. It's just he wanted to skirt around the fact that you wouldn't be able to play with other people when the game first launched. And I get it. It was shitty. It was something everyone criticized him for, and people are super pissed off about it. But the game was still in development. I'm betting the only reason why they couldn't include multiplayer is because they couldn't figure out how to do it at first. A, they didn't know how bad the servers would be hit. B, they really didn't think about how much each galaxy would be capable of housing, how many people the game would be capable of holding in one system. You know, there was so many things that you had to figure out that you just couldn't by playing any other game, because there were no other games like No Man's Sky at the time, so there was no way of really knowing exactly what would go into a multiplayer a game like No Man's Sky, you know, what kind of multiplayer you'd have to implement. So it took them a year, but they figured it out. They just didn't want people to hear there's no multiplayer and then be like, oh, this is a walking simulator, and then boom, the game doesn't sell. They don't make money. They can't keep their team together, and the entire game fails. I get the mindset behind it, and I'm not saying it's not shitty. It's just he didn't say that. He never once said that you'd be able to play with other people. He said that there was multiplayer, and he emphasized that you wouldn't be able to play with other people. But he did it in a way that made it seem like the game was so big you wouldn't be able to play with other people. And he skirted around the fact that you can't play with other people because we haven't put that in the game yet. You know? So yeah, I get the anger behind it, but they needed time to figure it out. And saying that to people on launch day is a surefire way to kill your game. The only reason why it worked out with Minecraft is because Minecraft was a new idea. Randomly generated environments wasn't a thing back then. So even though everything was cubes and it looked like shit, the idea that a world could be randomly generated in its entirety was interesting to people, and that's what sold Minecraft. When selling No Man's Sky, Sean Murray had to emphasize the idea that this was going to be a huge adventure, a huge experience for the player. And the one thing people want from a huge experience is multiplayer. So if you come out immediately saying, hey, you're not going to be able to play with other people because, you know, we haven't added that to the game yet, people are going to be pissed. And no matter how many times you would say something like, we're going to put it in, don't worry, we plan on putting it in, people won't buy it, especially not on launch day when you need them to buy it. If a game is set to develop as it goes on, you have to draw in as many people as you can to start playing it, not just for monetary reasons, but because you need to be capable of understanding how much your game can handle. And you need to bring in as many people as you can to try and give your team a good idea of what they're up against when eventually you start putting interesting things in the game that's going to lead to hundreds of people playing it. Hundreds, thousands, and now millions of people playing No Man's Sky. So while it was shitty that Sean Murray did that, it's at the same time, it was for the game's benefit. And if you don't see it that way, I don't blame you, you know. But at the same time, you should have heeded his advice when he said that you won't be able to play with anyone, and you should have taken it at face value that you would be alone playing by yourself most of the time in this game. Because that's why I bought it. I bought it mostly because he was touting it as an explorative experience unlike any other game. And it was. It's a vast universe of possibilities and things to find and explore. And I knew it was only going to get better as time went on because they could think up new planets, they could think up new enemies, all kinds of new things to add to all of the existing stuff I've already found. So it would give me the option of going to the same planets I've been to before to try and see what's new there. You know, all kinds of stuff that I knew was going to be happening because I played games like Minecraft and Terraria, and I knew that a game that runs mostly on an updating system gradually gets better as it goes on. And, you know, before Minecraft, I played World of Warcraft, and I played a number of other free-to-play RPGs back in the 2000s, but, you know, they were all crap. But, you know, I knew exactly what I was going to be getting into, but I do understand that the majority of the fan base, or the majority of the people who bought the game, they bought it because they wanted an infinite world where they can explore and meet friends. Then I get why they were upset. But I mean, hey, it took a year, you know, for them to put it in. It's not like they never planned on doing it. And in my opinion, it felt like he was working towards making the game more multiplayer friendly because of how much it seemed like he was upset over the fact that they didn't have a way for you to meet anyone else yet, you know? I know he was probably mostly upset because you know, they haven't put it in the game yet, and he was trying his hardest not to divulge that information. So that was one of the reasons why he seemed uncomfortable. But it also felt like to me that he was a little upset that he didn't have a way for us to do stuff like that yet. They did not develop the Nexus yet. Even when they put multiplayer into the game a year later, it was still really difficult to meet anyone because they still didn't have the Nexus yet. And, you know, when they finally made the Nexus, everyone was like, yeah, we could see each other now. Now, I keep saying the Nexus. I mean the space anomaly. But yeah, I'm in my pirate ship because I'm going to be upgrading. Oh, man, launch. See, that's what I want to do. I want to add... Meh. I want to add a solar system to the pirate ship. I've added the aquatic landing system. Oh man, this thing is so hard to control. It's a ship. Of course it's hard to control. It's huge. But yeah, I want to add the solar charging system upgrade to the pirate ship. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I already added... You guys saw last time I streamed. I added the aquatic landing gear. So now that I got... another ship upgrade, a new technology slot, that's what I'm gonna be doing now. Meh. I do have to say that, like, one of the most annoying things is going up and down those stairs. I know they're small for a reason. I'm happy they're small because otherwise I would not be able to decorate inside as much as I could. I'm wondering if they're working on something like that for the Corvettes. You know? Large rooms. You know, larger rooms than the cylinders we're dealing with right now. I know it would be kind of difficult to... It would be difficult to add that because it would mean that I'm trying to think of the word. The area that you build your Corvette in would get glitched out because having like a large room would mean like having a single cylinder room kind of stacked next to each other. So I feel like the system would recognize it as one, but in reality it's like two. And then it would go outside of the building area, and that would probably cause some glitches that they want to prevent. So there's probably something they could think about working around. If they plan on having larger rooms, probably something they're going to have to work around. And that's a lot of work, so... I would rather they prioritize making the game more interesting than making large rooms in the Corvette, and that's it. You know? If I'm going to have a new update, I want it to be something spectacular, not something lackluster. Okay, I was just checking to make sure this is my pirate ship I'm working on. Because that does not look like my pirate ship. Keep calling it my pirate ship. It has a name. Ugh, it has a name. I just keep forgetting it. This is the default name that the ship came with. The Ashes of Perfection. which I think sounds badass, so I kept it. I was like, oh, that does sound pretty cool. I'm gonna keep it. I know that it means that it's not perfect, but I don't know. With the way that the outside of it looks, I kind of want it to be like a space pirate ship. So something, a name that sounds like it's fallen from grace sounds pretty damn cool. Alright, let's put in the new upgrade. Alright, I know I have the upgrade that charges thrusters. Launch, yeah, here we go. Launch auto charger, here it is. I need 2 solar mirrors. I can make that. I can't make that. What do I need? All right. You know, I don't feel like going around and shooting a bunch of asteroids, so let's just head back home. Oh gosh, I just realized I'm gonna have to land this thing. Ah, damn it. Ah, crap. We got some people popping in. I can't. I'm gonna go around them. What? What? Oh, they want to be a part of my crew? The class I don't really care about. Like I said, you can... Oh, that's expensive. Fuck you. Still too... Oh, wait. I'm not going towards my home. Ah, you guys got me all turned around now. Damn it. Yeah, some people might wonder, Jason, why haven't you tried to make any sales yet? Or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, I was going to. I was planning on making some of the decorations look like sails for the ship. But then I realized that it would block my view entirely. So I was like, nah, I'm okay with the pillars that I have there. This is a space pirate ship. You could pretend that they're a holographic ship sails, you know? Let's land out in the water. I love that you can land on the water and then the entire ship is just bobbing up and down on the water. Like an actual pirate ship. You could be on it and feel like you're on a ship. Yeah. See? I'm moving. I'm moving up and down. It's great. Still hit the water too hard. Why? I think it's because my planet now has boiling seas. Makes me sad. This planet used to be so perfect. What are you doing in here? You have been a menace ever since I built this base. Just coming and going as you please. Going inside my Corvettes, going inside my base. Terrorizing the animal citizens. Oh, right. I'm a starship. Go into it so I can access the silver in here. Alright, now I gotta go up here and call the other ship so that I can access its inventory. Like I said, it does snap into place, which is great. But, you know, you gotta find a specific spot for it to snap into place. It's not hard. Definitely not as hard as it is for the habitat protector. Ah, shit. There. Forgot I had to take it out and put it in my inventory. Is anyone wondering why I have the silver on my starship? Silver, gold, and such? It's because the main way you get those items is by destroying asteroids. So. We gotta build like a little thing up here. A tiny like balcony thing with a rail and stuff. Maybe even like... Nah, you know what? That would be a little bit too much. Just have a rail, a very short rail here. And I was going to put like a steering wheel there, but now I'm like, oh wait, no, that's right, the... We'll be able to see. Block my view. Ugh. Cause yeah, not being able to see like the bottom part, I'm not okay. I'm okay with that, you know. A lot of times I don't need to focus on what's below me, so I don't need to care about that. Right, I need the 2 of these. Now I should be able to make it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now... Oh, God. The thing I hate the most is that you can't really maneuver a lot of this stuff around with how little space you have. And when you do, it messes up the trajectory of the cannons. So the cannons end up... the cannons end up shooting straight ahead, which looks horrible. And then you have to kind of change some stuff. But I don't know. At some point I'll do that. And then I'll put this next to that, which will give it a boost, because these two are both supposed to junction together. Yeah, because you see, I could put these two together, which would junction and make them stronger. I could put this next to that one, which would be next to this and be, you know, junction better. This is the photon cannon. This is just like a regular weapon I could put over here with the other weapons. I think if you put it next to... yeah, these, the photon cannon array, it will strengthen it. I don't have a phase beam or any upgrades to phase beams, so this would be okay just staying here because I have nothing to junction it with. I think these engines here would junction with the hyperdrive, so I would, you know, move it closer to those. You know, I'd just start moving all of those things closer together. These two here would junction with the deflector shield, so I can move them closer with that, and all kinds of stuff, but there's no room. I know I could move technology. But if you got nowhere to move it to, you know? So what I'd have to do is I'd have to store this technology, freeing up one slot, and then just start moving everything around like a slide puzzle. Whoa, did the camera... that looked kind of badass, the way it just looked like I walked through the door. Got cinematic there for a second. It's like my character just entered a room like, I'm here. It's time. Alright, to the settlement. Oh, wait. Change back to the Star Runner. There we go. Because I don't need that pirate ship floating over top of the settlements I go to. Scaring everyone. Oh no, more pirates! Especially my poor autophage guys. They keep getting bombarded by pirates over and over. Year. Had a snack attack. Alright, first let's check and see if anything is invading. She moved! Her shielding is also a lot more strong. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, she's just so big. How could I miss her? This building. Keep in mind, this is my strongest account, so if it seems like this is very easy, it's only because this is my strongest character. And we got the... Everybody wants to invade today. Oh, fuck. What would make this worse is if there was a storm going on like there was that one day. Celebrate victory! Cue the fireworks. Where are they? They usually come out from here. Alright, well, I guess they're celebrating in their own way today. Alright. With all that out of the way. But there. I'm glad I could finally demonstrate that. Some of y'all probably thought I was crazy when I said the Sentinels and the Vile Brood invaded at the same time. Let me see what else can happen. There's the I think they're called distorted. I can't remember. The corrupted sentinels, they invade also. So imagine if like the sentinels, the corrupted sentinels, the vile brood, and the anomalous creatures, the weird, the weird little monster creatures, the green guys, forget what they're called. Abominations, that's it. I knew it began with an A. The abominations, all four of the invading forces just come at you one day, along with a storm and the pirates invading. If that happens one day, I'm gonna be like, guys, come on. This is crazy. They're everywhere. Alright, first let's grab our stuff. Got a visitor. Settlement mechanist Guhos has demanded an audience. Our medics indicate they are suffering a fever. They have traveled through a black hole and now share the words they hear beyond the horizon. Creates violence. Something creates violence. They ask only for a bauble in return for their troubles. Heed warning or dismiss mechanist Guhos. I'm going to heed their warning because that sounds bad. Blessed by the deep. Ooh. Let's see what that did. I don't know what it got rid of. Maybe it just added something without getting rid of anything. Improve citizen happiness. Okay. Oh wait, there's something I have to work on here. Where is it? Alright, the tower. Oh, right, I didn't do that last time I played. I don't think I have the material. Yeah, 3 quantum computers. Okay, I need to make them. I didn't feel like making them last time I played. I was like, ugh, I just want to go to bed. Microprocessor, antimatter. I need 3, so maybe I should be making 3 of these things. Here. There we go. Past me was just super lazy. Actually, I didn't want to make them because I think I have some on my freighter. I just didn't want to call my freighter in and then have to call it into the other system. I just wanted to get in and go. Eat a few more snackies. I have like a half-assed meat and cheese tray here. Anything invading here? Nope. Okay. It's my better protected base. Group of adventurous citizens wish to leave the settlement, with technician entity Beishuki as their leader. They have identified a nearby fighter wreck and believe they might recover valuable salvage. Sure. Have fun. Some of you might be wondering what I mean when I say half-assed meat and cheese tray here. Do any of you know those like Jack Link's beef jerky meat and cheese stick combo things that are for like $1? Well, I bought one of them and a little jar of olives. Man, I cut them up. I cut up the beef and cheese stick, and there we go. We got a meat and cheese tray to go along with the olives, you know? They're very tiny olives, too. I'm very surprised. Well, it was like $1.25 for a bottle. So I'm not surprised. But still, I've never seen olives this small. But that's fine. It kind of works with the size of the beef and cheese cuts is what I'm going to go with. That's what I'm going to call them. Alright, so what do I do? Checked out my settlements. I checked out the... Oh, right, the Quicksilver event. And then once I get done the Quicksilver event, I will be... Oh, it is. I'll be all done with the prep, and I can focus on doing something. Trying to think of what I should do today. I could do missions, or I could do Xeno arena battles. Perfect. Ha ha ha. Again, dear Derry. I like this one. It's so easy. Just get it started. Go upstairs. Grab the milk. And ta-da, I'm done. It's like the mission radar is asking me to go to the fridge and get the milk. Just like, hey, you heading to the kitchen? Could you grab some milk? Alright, cool. Mission complete. Here's some Quicksilver. Thank you! Now put it back. Okay. Prevent it from spoiling. Alright, there we go. Quicksilver event done. I think there was only one. I should probably double check that. I can't remember if I did. Okay, there was only one. I didn't know if I had one stored up or not. Okay, so... Oh, that was way easier than I thought it would be. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little break here and use the bathroom. Clean my earbuds a little bit. They're feeling kind of yuck. And I'll leave you all with some music. Excuse me. Stretching a bit. Sorry. I'll leave you all with some music. Enjoy.
All Creator said, "Hello everyone, I hope you're enjoying the music. If you're watching in the archives now would be a great time to leave a like." Francis Parker NPB said, "Hi. All Creator said, Hey there. The All Creator Live Archives said, Hey there. Francis Parker NPV said, Do you like No Man's Sky?
Hello, I'm back. And yes, I love No Man's Sky. And welcome, Francis. It's nice to meet you. Sorry, I was away for a minute getting some stuff. Using the bathroom, all that. Wasn't in there long. But yeah, I hope your day's going good, Francis. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to do some Xeno battles. And then later some missions. So.
Francis Parker NPB said, I am playing No Man's Sky.
Awesome, that sounds like fun. Okay, so... Oh, right, I have to open up this menu. Oh, I should probably put the silver back. There we go. Put these in my freighter. A lot of things to go through when I play this weekend. Alright, yeah, No Man's Sky is great. I honestly feel like it's getting even better. We're getting close to the 10-year anniversary in August, and I am hoping for something great. I'm hoping they're going to do an update that's super big, amazing, you know? Like the Worlds 1 and 2 update. They still haven't put out a Worlds 3 update, so they may just have us do that. Can I please go to a different system? Nope. They want me to go to my neighbor again. No offense, neighboring system, but I always end up going to you. Makes me sad.
Francis Parker NPV said, What is your favorite part about No Man's Sky?
Fishing. I'm sorry. When I play on the weekend, I mostly just fish and relax and listen to music. But before that, I kind of enjoyed just exploring. But I've been playing No Man's Sky for so long now, I've kind of seen everything there is to see. So. That doesn't mean that this game still doesn't surprise me, you know. Sometimes I see some wacky creatures I haven't seen before. Okay, well, there we go. The building's coming in a lot faster now. Flying? Yeah. That's pretty fun too. One of the things that I used to do before fishing in order to chill out and vibe was just floating around in space, listening to music. Then occasionally getting attacked by a pirate. Where's the off-ramp? There it is. I was like, come on, there's gotta be a way to get off this thing on foot. I don't want to jump over there. Hey there, you ready to battle? Let me see. Well, it'll show me in a sec. Yeah, this is the team that we're working on. Let's begin battle. Whoa, what the? That just makes it look even more menacing. To anyone wondering, that's not supposed to look like that. I think the image, the white image that's supposed to be over top of the blue button got corrupted. Because it's definitely not supposed to look like that. I don't even know what that is. That is a weird image. Alright, Yeah, let's just beat him up. Nice.
Francis Parker NPV said, "Are you going to be live tomorrow?"
No, I will not be live tomorrow. I do a double shift on Fridays, so I work in the morning and later on that night, and in between I sleep, so I never stream on Fridays. I don't stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I work on the weekends at another store that I work overnight at, so I have to sleep during the day. So I always stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and every Thursday is a No Man's Sky day. So it's changed, and it looks even worse now. Ugh. Gross. Alright. Hopefully Emerald Dream will kick in so I don't get killed this round. But oh, you know what? Nope. I ended up killing him before he could hurt me. So damn, all three. Marawea is like super tough for a creature that's everywhere on my home planet. Boulderback's got some serious strength. How do I... Oh, right. It's been a while since I played. I think I'll go with health. Nice. And given that 2 of his stats are just A is crazy. I guess it's because combat effectiveness plus that one move combined is just wrecking monsters with one hit.
What do you plan on?
What do I plan on streaming on Monday? I plan on streaming Genshin Impact on Monday. Every Monday is Genshin Impact. Tuesday is a random game depending on what you guys vote for. I have a weekend poll that I always post on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You guys get to vote on what game I play for Tuesday. No Man's Sky is not one of the options, so...
Francis Parker NPB said, play on.
Is it blocking whatever it is you're saying? I don't know. You keep saying on and then it cuts off whatever it is you're supposed to be saying. But yeah, on Wednesday, me and my sister play Little Kitty Big City. And then on Thursday, we play No Man's Sky again. But yeah, that's my schedule for the week. In case you were wondering what I play
Francis
and when.
Parker NPB said, play.
Oh, you mean what system do I play on? I play... Oh, I have an echo going. I'm sorry, I just realized this is still unmuted. Oh crap, I'm gonna slow down here, hold up. There we go. I forgot my phone was still unmuted. I could hear myself and I was like, wait, is there an echo? Sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, I play on the PlayStation 5. Again, this guy's got the same monsters too. Weird. Well, don't mean I can't kill him. Oh. That can't be right. Oh. It didn't read out the 5. The text-to-speech system that I have to where I can hear your voice, it skipped over the 5, so it sounded like you said I play on PS2, and I was like, huh? But no. You said I play on PlayStation, you said I play on PS5 too. But yeah. PS5 and I used to play on PS4. I was about to say, there's supposed to be 3. There we go. Oh god, that symbol just keeps changing. He cleansed my Emerald Dream! You son of a... Hopefully this kills you. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, okay. All right. The background's really flipping out now. There we go. And more agility. Well, they're flipping out like that. I was like, what? I don't know. That was crazy. It was really weird. That's the first time that's happened today. I've done this like several times. It's this planet. That's what it is. It's the purple. It's all the purple. But for some reason, every time I do Xeno Arena stuff, they always want to guide me towards this planet. It's scary, kind of. You'd think there'd be other places I could go. Well, at least these buildings are hopping in faster now. That's good. Begin battle. Whoa. Whoa, now it's flipping around. It's like there's somebody out there trying to fix it. You're doing a good job, buddy. Don't worry. You got this. He survived. Oh no. Oh, he swapped out, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think he swapped out. Freaked me out for a second. Yeah, he's on his second one, yeah. Missed. Ah. Damn it. What was that? I don't know. Finish this one off. Guess they brought them in just to do that before they get wrecked. Oh, I'm surprised that Maro is surviving all of this.
Francis Parker NP said, "Do you play with people?" I
don't play with people in the sense that, you know, I invite people, but if you're able to make it to my planet or find me, I won't object to seeing you and saying hi. I mean, there's no way to prevent it, you know? I'm playing in multiplayer as we speak. I just don't invite people, you know? Alright, so now I should have the challenge. Yeah, there it is. So now we should be up against... Oh, let me do this real quick. I did not mean to do that? Wait, where am I going? Whoa, where am I going? What's happening? What's happening? What is happening? I chose the galactic map. I didn't choose to go somewhere in the galactic map. So why am I teleporting? Where am I teleporting to? What's happening? Is this my home? Yeah, it is. I went back home. Why did I come back here? God damn it. Is that just available as a thing that I could do? Emergency warp. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. I thought this was the galactic map. I chose this accidentally. I didn't know such a thing existed. Ah! What the fuck? Scary, spooky, scary backgrounds. Ugh. I don't know what's going on with my game today, but it's really freaking me out. I don't know. I don't know. Spooky ghosts, don't kill me in No Man's Sky. I turned on my No Man's Sky. Yes, I have several. I have a couple Corvettes. My most recent one that I'm very proud of, the pirate ship. I finished it about a month ago. I'll show it off. I'm about to go to the space station anyway. I turned on my PS5 to play No Man's Sky. And the background was photorealistic blood. And then suddenly a voice said to me, "Do you create your own ships?" Experiencing creepypasta moments in No Man's Sky. Alright. So, let me pull up my Corvette. I'll show you what it looks like. The one I'm most proud of. The other ones are just kind of... I'm sentimental towards them, but they're all kind of just slapped together. This is my favorite. A lot of people, when they're making their pirate ship, they like going the traditional method. But I wanted to make a space pirate ship. So I made this, and I really love it.
Francis Parker NPB said, "Can you go in?"
Yes. It is a fully functional pirate ship. I even added an extra large room, which a lot of people don't like putting in their Corvettes because it takes up a lot of... I do admit it does take up a lot of space. So I see why people don't make an extra large room inside of their Corvettes, because it can be hard to work around, but I found a nice workaround. Now hold up for a second. I got to change out my earbuds. I won't be able to hear what you're saying. But I'll be right back. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to swap out my earbud. It was running low on battery, so I had to swap out to the other one. Oh, crap. I knocked over a bowl while I was trying to grab I was trying to grab a bowl of chips. I knocked over the lid that I had on top of it. I don't know about anyone else, but... Whoa, what the... Okay. I don't know about anyone else, but I kind of like warming my chips up a little bit. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. But creating a great ship in No Man's Sky is all about the stuff that you find. And that can be a very taxing experience. Like, for instance, all of the stuff that I got to build that ship, I think it took 3 or 4 months of grinding and digging up all kinds of Corvette parts. Just grinding for a whole bunch of Corvette parts and trading in stuff repeatedly over and over again until I finally was able to get all of the parts I needed to make it. Or at least make it the way that I wanted it to look, you know? Alright, here's our Challenger. It's probably got a really strong team. I don't know about these two because I haven't been working with them, so they're not as strong as Marrow, but I know Marrow is pretty tough, and he hopefully can get rid of 2 of them before these two have to see any action. So let's get this started. Okay, well they're faster than I am, so that's not good. I'll go right into it. Crystal Shield. What does that do? So it blocks up to 743 points of damage, huh? That's not good. Well, let's start by using this so I can hopefully get some healing. Well, let's get rid of that shield. Damn, he's also got a lot of agility. That sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, well. Thank you for showing up, Francis. I'm glad you stopped by. Thanks again. Don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Helps me out a lot. Thank you. Oh man, he just healed too. Damn. Oh no, he swapped out to another. Well, at least I was able to damage the one. Finally got rid of that barrier. Damn. Yes, and the healing kicked in. We're back up, boys. Awesome. He wasn't able to get his shield up. And now he's gonna swap to the other one that I'm just gonna eliminate with Thunder Strike. Oh no! He swapped out twice. Not a good idea. That means I get to attack you. Oh, both your... Oh. This guy's got healings. That's alright, I got this. He's got a lot of agility too. So his next attack is going to do more damage. That's not good. I hope he can survive long enough to get in one more Thunder Strike. Like I said, I need to... Oh, he keeps swapping. It's fine, it's fine. Nice. Now you've got nothing to swap to, dude. And you wasted a turn, so that means that whatever you do, I'll heal on the next one, regardless. I knew he needed to heal, that's why he swapped out. But ain't gonna bother me, because I've got Thunderstruck. Make it count. Nope, did not. And now I heal. Well, after I go, but I think I'm gonna kill him instead, actually. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't able to withstand that. Wow, I destroyed him with just one character. Marrow is just so OP. I'm so proud of you, Marrow. Alright, well, that's that training. Oh, this screen. Still scaring the hell out of me. Tell me that doesn't look like a creepypasta. Oh, welcome back. Oh my god. Tell me that doesn't look like a creepypasta. Tell me that looks nothing like a creepypasta. Ugh, that's so freaky. Alright. Okay, so... now I've got that done. Let's do some missions. Still got like an hour left that I can do some stuff. Alright, what do we got? Thin to herd, serious acquisition, plain clothes. Unearth ancient artifacts sounds so boring. Plain clothes. Sometimes finding people is interesting. Because sometimes stuff happens. Like one time when I helped somebody out, on my way back I was attacked by pirates. I'm pretty sure it was part of the mission, but who knows. Stuff happens. The downside to having, just so you know, Francis, the downside to having a pirate ship Corvette is that it's very slow. It is a very slow ship. Because when it comes to building a Corvette, the larger you make the Corvette... Oh, I got an incoming train. Yeah, see? See? These missions are always interesting. They kind of throw you a curveball. The line is silent, but a mysterious life form beckons me. They transmit their location to my starship computer. Okay. Cool. But yeah, the larger you make your Corvette, the slower it's going to be. And in order to make a good pirate ship, it has to be big. So it's going to be slow and clunky. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling to hold it together as I'm trying to turn this thing. There we go. Get into the atmosphere and then jump off. Alright, down to the deck. Now we jump overboard. Woo! Whee! Oh, they even have a little landing pad too. See how close I can get. Like pilot wings. I would have to say that's 50 points. 50-point landing. What's up? Foolish coward. But Vakeen saw there. We. What is it? But I saw his thing, so we bolted. The lifeform gestures that they have recently seen the target. They seem amenable to an offer. That means they want some Gekanip. They want some Kush. Okay, well, I have it, but it's weird that you're asking me for some. You assume that I carry that in my pockets?
Francis Parker and
Yes, I have two.
says, have you ever built it under
Not my best bases, to be honest. They're very simple. Not worth showing off. I just built them because I wanted one. Oh, I'm not in the same system. Okay. Gotta call it to this system. Right, I forgot I'm in the 1-star system where they have me fighting Xeno battles. Alright, now I should have some Geknip. It should be in here. There it is. Oh, those are Nip-Nip buds. Ah, here we go. I'll give them the smaller supply that I have. I don't know why it said that. My inventory's fine. Alright, I got something for you. Bribe. Just slide it over to him from the table. He's so happy. Look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm getting crunk tonight. The life form transmits navigational data to my exosuit. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna call the boys. We're getting turned up. Okay, so I have the coordinates, right? So let's get back to my ship. There it is. Whoa. Weird gravity storm. Go back on board. Oh, that's my expedition from... Here we go. Plain clothes. Target location supplied by alien informer. Reach the location and search for the missing person. Is it that far away? There it is, right there. Oh, it's not that far. Okay, I didn't have to get back in my ship. Whoops. Ugh, you know what? Let's just teleport back down. I don't want to jump out of the ship again. Really? Ah. Let's just jump overboard again, I guess. Yeah, it's right over there. Oops. Probably should have looked before getting into my ship. This gravity storm's gonna make it weird to land. There we go. Whoa! It kind of just bounced off the ground. What is that? Whoa, look at this. What the fuck? It's just rising up. Just a bubble. That was odd. Did it come out of the ground? Did it come out of that thing? That's weird. Oh, there goes another one. Are they part of the storm, maybe? Oh, maybe I shouldn't touch them. Maybe they'll hurt me. Normally, these storms, I don't really think they hurt you or anything, you know? So it's weird to see something happening during them. Alright, well, that was it. Storm's over. See, like I said, in this game, even if you've explored everything there is to do in No Man's Sky, you'll occasionally encounter something you've never seen before. Like, I've seen this storm, I don't know how many times, but I've never really seen that happen during one of these storms, so that was quite the surprise. Damn, this planet has a lot of these chompy plants on it. How much further? Oh, whoa, whoa, I am really far away from there. Screw that. Alright, ship, come back. I did not realize. Maybe it was just saying that because I was in my ship. Maybe it was giving that estimated time based on being inside of my ship. Whoa. No, I have never played creative mode before. I definitely see the appeal of it. You can create a lot of really cool things in this game. I like the adventure, you know? It's the same thing with other games like this, like Minecraft or Terraria. I've never really played in creative mode in those either. I just always play in normal survival. Okay, I gotta go into space. This is way too far away. Oh yeah, that was really far. It's all the way on the other side of the planet. The sun's shining here. Did I hit something? What the fuck? Oh well. Oh fuck, I went down one too many. One too many stairs. Ah. Whee. That way? Okay. This guy I'm looking for better not be dead. Is there something looking at me? What? Oh, what? What is this? Oh, it's you. Hello, what are you doing? I realize you're not being a jerk right now, but it's like you're kind of acting nice to me. Just watching me, I guess. I guess it's just letting me know, hey, this guy's watching you. Okay. It's fine with me, I guess, as long as he's not shooting at me. Okay, 500 more units left to go. Oh, it must be in that building over there. Yeah, it's that building. I lost at a trade station. There he is. There might even be a battle to be had here, so let's see. And that is just a normal trade system. Carbon. More carbon. Oh no, navigational data. Actually, I'll turn that into some ferrite. Life support gel. Bullets. Bullets. Oh, this system has another guy that sits here for some reason, even though there's a chair right next to him. Hi. I'll battle you later. I gotta talk with this guy. Hi, what's up? Did you call me? Long time ago, remember? Interloper followed Vakeen? Grah, leave now. The client's target is standing right in front of me. How long this will remain the case is unclear. I should transmit their location to the client before the situation changes. Oh, the other guy called me. He wanted me to find this guy. Okay, I get it. Sure. I transmit the location of my target. The client will be responsible for what they do with this information. Don't know what's gonna happen there. I was just hired to find him. Alright, let's battle. This guy's got the same type of monsters as everyone else on this planet. Which is funny because you don't even see these creatures on this planet. Ooh. Might have a strong opponent. We'll see how he... He's about the same strength as everyone else. I'm not worried. I probably should have used Emerald Dream, but I think the other guys need a chance to come in and do some damage because they haven't been participating at all. I feel bad for them. Oh, now I'm an anomalous creature, apparently. No, a shield. A reflective shield. That's even worse. Let's just stall. Oh, right. I have Declaw. I can get rid of it. Oh, he cleansed me. Well, I'm about to cleanse you too, jerk. Oh, that's not what it does? Well, fuck. I thought that's what it did. I think I'm thinking of someone else's move. Darn it. He healed me a little bit. Why? I guess because he's gets a buff from it or something? I don't know. Ah, the stupid shield's still here. For how long? 4 more turns? Ugh. Can I break it? Or... I think I might be able to break it. I just don't feel comfortable doing that right now. Well, it looks like I have no other option but to get myself hurt here. Oh, well. Ow. Boy, I am screwed. Let's double up on Emerald. I'm gonna die. Oh, how dare you! I refuse to kill myself. Reflect shield again. You're gonna have to do it. I refuse. I dodged it. Ah! I got no other option now. Well, at least I'll do a whole crap ton of damage to you before I go. I almost killed him too. Almost. Alright. You need some experience. Get in here. That's so funny. Imagine if that had killed him. Here I am hoping to swap to some other character and nope. He's still killed all 3. Nice. Ooh, and he gave me a pellet. Thank you. Oh, I think I have another pellet too. From when I won that challenge. That's right. I'm evenly upgrading this guy. Let's give him the pellet as well, because he definitely needs... I very rarely put him in the fight, so... Oh, right, you can't summon a creature inside of a structure. You have to summon it onto the ground when you're on a planet. Oof. Oh, that screen still freaks me out. It normally doesn't get all buggy like that. I don't know what's going on with it today. I forgot how big you are. You look way smaller on the space anomaly. Here you go. Huh? Retroviral pellet. Evolve companion. What does that mean? Here you go. Oh, these are regular creature pellets. Duh. What the fuck? I totally forgot there are 2 types of pellets. There you go. You happy? You like that? Yeah, you loved it. Look at him. Ah. The background was getting all gray. Alright, come back. They called me a god creature. I guess that's how the animals see us then. When it comes to the way actual animals see us in real life, I feel like they see us more as other animals. You know? Because I don't think they have a concept of God, you know? They don't have a concept for gods and such. So, if they were to see us as anything, it would just be like bigger, stronger animals. So, because you gotta remember, God is a human concept, so. Animals wouldn't see human beings as gods. I mean, some might look up to us like how we look up to God, but, you know. They're definitely not looking at us and thinking, that is the guy who created everything. They aren't thinking that. They're just like, wow, look at this huge, strong, unstoppable thing. I mean, you know, except for sharks and tigers and stuff. They look at us and they see lunch. Alright, let's get back to the guy, let him know what's up. Oh no, we're just reporting back to headquarters, okay. Fine with me. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Whoops. Sorry, I'm still not used to doing that. What's up? Mission complete. I found the guy. Ooh, launch fuel. Cool. I guess that'll be nice to have on my ship as an emergency fueling. If I need like an emergency, if I have like an emergency fueling situation. Alright, let's get back to my system. Think, what am I gonna do? I want to take a picture for the thumbnail. I spent a lot of time with the pirate ship today. Maybe I should take another ship from the inside of the pirate ship this time. Just take a seat in my captain's quarters and get a picture from in there for the thumbnail. Where is my ship, by the way? There it is. It's just floating ominously above the skyline. Or around the skyline. Ah. It snaps into place. It's just getting it to do that is... It's not that hard. It's definitely not as hard as it is for the... habitat protector. Oof, it's a little off. Yeah, I didn't think it was properly situated on the platform. But that's fine. Alright. Let's get a nice picture. Actually, let's change the daytime. Yeah, better lighting. Or maybe from there. Yeah, I like the lighting from that perspective. Yeah, that's good. Got the nip buds in there. Front and center. Harken back to that moment in time when we gave that guy some of the kush. Here we go. That's a good thumbnail. Get up, get up. The camera's freaking out. The nip buds have grown. Oh, my ship's not here. There we go. I said my ship, I meant my freighter. There we go. Oh right, I need to organize this stuff. Put the rest of the treasure. You never really know what you're gonna need in this game, so I hold on to all kinds of stuff. And that's what the freighter's for. The freighter can be decorated and it looks awesome, don't get me wrong, it's a really cool addition to the game, but it is the most useful form of storage in the game. And now that we have Corvettes, it's like a lot of the stuff that you used to do on your freighter, you could just do on your Corvette. The reason why it's a lot more convenient to do it on your Corvette is because you don't have to fly to your Corvette. You could just summon it from wherever and warp onto it, teleport to it. from anywhere. So one of these days I'm gonna have to go back and sell a lot of my treasure again, like I did that one day. And that's why I hoard it. For the days when I'm like, ooh, I don't have enough money. And then I realize, oh, right, I've got all of that stuff on my freighter. Oh, wait, this is, I gotta use this during one of the expeditions. Oh, did I do that? Oh, I haven't, that's what I haven't done. I haven't sent out my frigates on expeditions. Let's go do that before that way I'll have something to come back to on the weekend when I play after work. Yeah, the cold hand. Here it is. Whoa. I forgot how close to the wall we are when I teleport into my freighter. Oh, it's been a while since I've checked the one thing that's supposed to get me chromatic metal. Crap. I keep forgetting the layout of the second floor. I only come up here to use the teleporter and then I end up getting lost. The second floor is like a fucking maze sometimes. Alright, let's send out my frigates. I'll start with this one. Combat. I'll give him... yeah. I'll give him this. And I'll choose my 2 combat frigates. I know I have another one. Oh, I only have 1. Well, he can't go into fight alone. Send the Leviathan in with him. He can summon the Kraken. Oh yeah, that's definitely good enough. The explosive drones, yeah, they're covered 100%. Isolation. So right now, that's the one. And if you're coming back to me, better have good aim. This is trade, right? Yeah, they're both trade. Okay. So I need to put 2 of them here. That's why I'm calling you. Ooh. Very expensive though. 300 tons. Wow. I don't want this isolation. See the state I'm in now. Calling the hunter with the rifle. That's right, now that's the ball where we be chained. This song's great, but I think the most interesting part of the music video is the fact that Jack Black just pretending to play the guitar in the background the entire time. He can play the guitar, don't get me wrong. I know that Jack Black can play the guitar. But that entire music video, it's just him pretending to play the guitar. It's not even, it's not even well hidden. It's kind of obvious. What'll I send to go in with the trade ships? Let's send the pirate in. We have enough people on board, so I could send in an explorer too. Cause yeah, that should make it. Ah, that's pretty expensive though. Balanced. We can put in all of my balanced ships as well as the other ones that I have, because well, I need to send in everything so I can get the maximum amount of items on their return back. All right, let's head back down. You know what? I'm just gonna teleport down. I'm not gonna fly. Oh, right. I also wanted to check the. I forget what it's called. I keep wanting to call it a refiner. I know that's not what it is. It's suspect here. Oh, he's working on it. The stellar extractor. That's what I. It's an extractor. Oh, it's full. Good. I'm glad it actually got me something. I'm glad it actually got me something. A lot of times when I check that thing, it's empty, and I'm like, shit. I was beginning to wonder why I had it on my freighter to begin with, you know? I was like, it's not doing anything. Probably just takes a very long time. But I guess that makes sense. Because, chromatic metal is kind of difficult to find. I mean, not really, but as far as a lot of the other materials you can get in this game, it's one of the more... You have to do you have to jump through a few hoops just to get some. Oh, how dare you! Just gonna summon my ship and put it there. It's fine. I'll just do the fish thing and then call it a day. I don't really need to call anybody in. Where is my ship, by the way? Oh, there you are. Hi. Yeah, you know what? I don't feel comfortable just having it float up there like that. I'm gonna play and over the weekend and be like, my ship's not parked here. It says I have it. It says I have it up. It's not here though. I gotta determine exactly where it is I'm supposed to, where it is I point the thing to get it locked in perfectly. There we go. Because I know that... There we go. Right there. Nice. Oh, that looks so good. Let's go take a look. Did I get it perfect? I don't know if it's just my man brain that always wants to see if I parked perfectly. I don't even drive, but I bet I'd be one of those people that'd take a picture of their perfect parking and be all like, look at that. Perfect. Just like that scene. Yes! Well, it's not, like I said, whenever it locks in, it's not always super perfect, but when you lock it in the position in the perfect way, it's easy to note. Be like that scene from The Simpsons where Homer's just like... who is he talking to again? Chief Wiggum, that's it. He's like, Chief Wiggum, look! And he goes over because he wants Chief Wiggum to see his car going into the ocean, so he points it out. and Chief Wiggum's like, yeah, what am I looking at? And he's like, look at the perfect parking spot. And he's like, oh yeah, that's a sweet parking spot. Look at the perfect parking job I did. And she's like, oh yeah, that's a sweet parking spot. Check this out, Lou. God, The Simpsons. a lot of people will say, "Hey, it's not fair to compare '90s Simpsons writing to today's writing because blah blah blah. People were so outraged these days." Do you not remember the '90s? That's when the ESRB was fucking created. People were super uptight in the '90s when it came to the stuff they could show on television. If anything, I feel like that actually made the writing better in a lot of television shows. The fact that they had to work around crude and super easy humor instead of just plopping down any random joke, they had to actually think of ways to make things funny. Nobody really considers that. Everyone just thinks, oh, people are uptight. But the more you put restrictions on certain humor, the more difficult it becomes to make. And that way, the people who are making humor, they're making the best stuff out there. They're not making just like fart jokes and fucking racist comments and shit like that just for a laugh. They're making like perfection. And that's why the writing in the 90s for The Simpsons was so much better than it is these days, because we got people being all upset over how outraged people are getting, to the point where writers are once again getting away with lazy ass writing because corporations don't want to stop them, because the audience is suddenly becoming so anti-woke, quote unquote. And it's just ridiculous. All right, let's get rid of all the fish. Or release the fish. But yeah, the more of it that gets restricted, the more difficult it is for writers to just randomly plop down any joke and get away with it. Like, a lot of shows on Adult Swim are so fucking awful these days. They are not funny in the slightest, because they just make the simplest jokes, and the only people that laugh and find that shit funny is like Cro-Magnon brained idiots that are straight out of high school and think, haha, pee pee poo poo joke funny. That's why I'm glad Smiling Friends is done. It was such a dumbass show with the most simplistic humor in the world. Not even funny, just basic first thing to come to mind humor, you know? Like literal stoner humor. Like you couldn't possibly laugh at it if you were not high, you know? I mean, you know, unless you also suffered a brain injury or were legitimately 13, that'd probably be the only other way I could see you laughing at humor like that. But yeah, 90s Simpsons writing, just peak writing. And it's not because of how strict they became. And it's not because of simplistic humor, it's because writing was so much more difficult in the 90s because of how strict the censors were being. It just upgraded their abilities, you know? It actually made them work for their laughs for a change. When in the 50s to 80s, you could get away with being funny just by throwing a pie at somebody, you know? And you know, that's funny, don't get me wrong, but it gets very old, you know? It only takes a certain amount of time before you have to reinvent the wheel so much to where now suddenly you have to legitimately incapacitate people in order to get a laugh. That's what happened to the Marx Brothers. That's what happened to the Three Stooges. Most importantly, the Three Stooges. They stopped everything because of how injured they were getting. Because they were trying to push the envelope on how many laughs you could get out of physical comedy, to the point where they were literally breaking bones and shit. And then everybody started to realize, oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe physical comedy is not the best thing in the world if people are actually getting hurt to make us laugh. It's total barbarism to want that kind of thing once you realize it, you know? Just like, wow, if people are actually getting hurt to make me laugh, maybe I don't want to see this. Meanwhile, there are fucking Neanderthals out there going, oh, I want to see guy punch guy. Funny. It is just ridiculous, and I'm glad that that era of comedy is dead and done. Because it stopped being funny a very long time ago. A very long time ago. We need to bring back humor from the 90s. That's when it was good. Alright, back to the title screen, give out my thanks, all that jazz, and then call it a day. Alright, quit mode, select. Alrighty, everybody, that does it for another day of All Creator Live. I would like to thank... I'm trying to look at your full name here. Francis Parker, for stopping by and hanging out. I'm glad you enjoy No Man's Sky. And like I said earlier on in the stream, if you want to see more No Man's Sky from this channel, make sure you always tune in on Thursdays. I always like to play No Man's Sky on Thursdays because it helps me wind down after a long day. On Thursdays is kind of when we sort of start wrapping everything up. And then on Friday, we kind of do any leftovers that we have done at my job. Any leftovers we have left to do in terms of commission work. But yeah, Thursday is the last really difficult day. Friday is the easy day. So I like to wind down from my work week on Thursday by playing some No Man's Sky. So if you're interested in seeing more of it, make sure you tune in then. Or you don't have to. You can check it out in the archives. That's good too. Speaking of the archives, I would like to thank everyone who is watching in the archives. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're ever wondering what it is I'm going to be playing or when it is I'm going to be streaming, you can always check the posts tab over on YouTube. I keep it up to date every day, and every weekend we do a weekend poll where you guys get to decide what it is I play on Tuesday. The vote is usually the same, but I'm going to have to change it up this Friday because we recently finished Freakpocalypse, and I have to put a new game in that time slot. So tomorrow when I post the weekend poll, it's going to be a decision between Power World, Cat Quest 2, and a mystery game. So if you would like to see what the mystery game is, make sure you vote for it, and it will be revealed on Tuesday when I play it. As for the winner of the weekend poll, I will be announcing the winner on Monday morning, so make sure you vote Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when it's available. It becomes available Friday morning, and I will definitely post about it on my YouTube channel. So, you know, make sure you're subscribed so you'll be notified and can participate. Alright, everyone. That does it for another day of All Creator Live. I'm going to be going to bed. Sleep easy. Stay safe. Don't forget to vote Democrat. And I will see you on Monday for more Genshin Impact. Good night, everyone.